Hey YouTube, this is the art of prepping. I get a lot of questions to myself that I ask of what is the best, or what is the most useful pocket knife, of all the choices out there. It's just so confusing, and there's so many options. There's actually literally thousands of options. Hundreds of those would actually be good choices. So it's confusing, and depending on your style and your taste and your needs, you're going to possibly pick different things. But this is just one item that it could be an option for you. It's the Spyderco's value line. It's the Byrd line. It's the Cara 2, and it's been out for a few years, obviously. But this is it's a pretty good size. It's about 5 inches closed and about 8.5 inches open. So it's a pretty good full size knife. I'd say it's a very decent built and constructed knife. It has this bitextural stippling here texture. It's pretty grippy. It has the ability to put your pocket clip in all four corners to move it about. It is a lockback, and has the David Boyd detent right there on there. And it's got the comet hole, the bird hole, as they say. I personally don't really care for that look, but it functions pretty much as, any other Spyderco would. And you just flip it, and it opens up right up. And the difference, though, on a lot of these value lines is that the steel is going to be less quality. This is 8CR 13 MOV, and it does have a forward choil that does have jimping, and on the ramp it does as well. And, so you can, get up on it to do more finer tasks. But overall, though, it's just a value knife. You can probably get it for under $40, no problem, anywhere. It conforms to your hand. It's a pretty good size handle. I wear extra large gloves, and there's a lot of left over on each side of the handle, but it does feel really good. Just in comparison, though, I do have some other Spydercos that you may be interested just to compare it to, and this is the Spyderco Delica 4 with the Emerson Wave feature. And you can see, and I'll just move my hand over here, the size difference. It's a bit it's a bit larger for sure, but you're going to get a lot more quality, in my opinion. I think even the handles polymer is probably higher quality on the actual Delica, and of course you got VG10 steel for the blade. So you also have over here the Spyderco Tenacious, and just to line it all up so they're all even, kind of get a better picture there. The Tenacious, though, another value line option for around $40 to $45 on Amazon. It's a pretty nice blade, and I personally would pick the Tenacious over the Cara 2, but it just depends on how much reach you need and how it feels in your hand. The interesting part, though, is when you compare the actual, and I'll just move these around here so you can see what I'm saying, the cutting edge itself. The cutting edge is actually longer on the Tenacious, than the Cara. And I think it's pretty interesting, being that it's that much shorter in handle. And so just wanted to point that out to you. So instead of spending $60, $70, $80 for a basic Delica, or in this case, because this has the Emerson Wave, it can be as much as $120 or more. You can obviously pick the Cara, which is tremendously less, or of course the Tenacious, or any of in the Tenacious line. They're all fairly good. But what you're getting, though, is on these two are the 8CR 13 MLV, and but I still think that they're very workable steels, very easy to sharpen, and it's good for the money. So I just wanted to point these things out to you if you're shopping for a pocket knife for everyday task, an EDC or a bushcraft knife, or just something for personal protection, this is just as possibly an option. So thanks again for checking out the art of prepping, and we'll have other videos shortly. Thanks.